Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patage Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 27 of Kishkindha Kanda. The monkey or the Vanara king Sugriva, having been crowned king, returned to Kishkindha, while Rama retired to the nearby mountain Prasravana and keep waiting for the end of the rainy season. Because during the rainy season, especially in the southern part of Bharata, it rains heavily and most of the roads will be flooded, and it is almost impossible for any caravan to move around. So, the new activities like searching Sita or to carry out an attack on Lanka, these cannot be carried out. That mountain resounded with the cries of tigers and deer, and the roaring of the lions that frequented it was heard day and night. Bushes, diverse creepers, and innumerable trees were to be seen everywhere. It was inhabited by bears, lynxes, and many kinds of monkeys, and resembled a mass of clouds sparkling with light and beauty. On the summit was a large and spacious cave, which Rama, who was accompanied by Saumitri, chose as a dwelling for himself. Having contracted an alliance with Sugriva, Rama, the irreproachable descendant of the house of Raghu, addressed his brother Lakshmana, the increaser of his delight, in appropriate and significant words, saying, O Saumitri, destroyer of your enemies, we should establish ourselves in this agreeable rocky cavern during the rainy season. This peak, the most lofty on this mountain, is enchanting. O Prince, white, black, and dun colored crags adorn it, and metals of every kind abound. While its rivers swarm with frogs, it is filled with innumerable trees and charming creepers, where a variety of birds warble and splendid peacocks can be heard. Malati, Kunda, Sindhuvara, Shirishaka, Kadamba, Arjuna, and Sarja trees embellish it with their blossom. Here is a lovely pool festooned with flowering lotus adjoining the cave. O Prince, where the rock is hollowed out, it inclines to the northeast, and which will make our stay more agreeable, while on the west it is higher, and we shall be sheltered from the winds. At the entrance, O Saumitri, is a smooth black stone like a piece of antimony washed in oil. To the north, O friend, the crest of the mountain is magnificent, and looks like a mass of polished collyrium or a stationary cloud. To the south, it stretches like a white wheel, resembling Mount Kailasa, rich in metals which give it a dazzling appearance. Observe this river of translucent water like unto Jaknavi on the Mount Trikuta. Chandana, Tilaka, Sala, Tamala, Atimuktaka, Padmaka, Sarala, and Ashoka trees embellish it. Vanira, Timidha, Bakula, Ketaka, Hintala, Tinisha, Nipa, Vetasha, and Kritamalaka trees grow on its banks, adorning it on every side, like a woman attired in rich raiment and precious gems. Innumerable flocks of birds fill it with their various notes, and waterfowl enliven it with their amorous frolics. The river has created enchanting islands which are frequented by swans and cranes. Its smiling aspect calls to mind a beautiful woman wearing innumerable ornaments. Here it is carpeted with blue lotuses, there shining with the red, and in the distance white water lilies may be seen. Ducks sport here in their hundreds, while peacocks and curlews fill this river, full of charm and color, with their cries and groups of sages frequent it. See how the sandal and kaduba trees grow in clusters of five, as if planned by an intelligent will. Ah, what an enchanting spot! O Saumitri, you scourger of your enemies, let us enjoy it to the full and make our retreat a happy one. Kishkindha too is not far from here, that marvelous city of Sugriva's, where songs and the sound of musical instruments are heard. O most illustrious of conquerors, it is the monkey warriors sporting to the sound of drums, having covered his consort and his kingdom, having recovered his consort and his kingdom, that monarch of the monkeys, Sugriva, surrounded by his companions, is assuredly celebrating his return to full prosperity. With these words, Rama with Lakshmana took up their abode on the Mount Prasravana, where there were innumerable caves and woods. Yet, despite the beauty and abundance of fruits, Rama was unable to find the least pleasure there. Remembering the woman who had been torn from him and who was as dear to him as his very life's breath, the more now, when the moon was rising over the summit of the mountain, he was unable to sleep, passing the nights on the couch, sighing, his spirit troubled, a prey to constant grief. Seeing Rama desolate and a victim to profound melancholy, Lakshmana, who was equally afflicted, addressed him in affectionate words, saying, Cease to mourn, O hero. You should not distress yourself thus. One who grieves is never successful. Know yourself well. In this world, one should have faith and trust in God, pursue virtue, and engage in action. O Raghava, if your mind is agitated, you will never be able to overcome the Titan who is your adversary in combat, for he is a crafty fighter. Banish your grief and persist in every endeavor. It will be yours to triumph over this demon and his entire family. O Rama, you can overthrow the earth with its oceans, forests, and mountains. How much more to Ravana? Wait but till the autumn, for it is now the rainy season. Then you shall destroy him, his kingdom, and his kinsfolk. Truly, I desire to rekindle your dormant valor, as at the hour of sacrifice the fire buried beneath ashes is revived by glowing libations. This salutary and opportune counsel of Lakshmana's was received by Rama with respect, and he answered in tender and friendly accents, saying, O Lakshmana, inspired by devotion, you have spoken to me with wisdom and courage. Henceforth, I shall manifest that valor no danger is able to subdue. I shall wait for the Ottoman, and in accord with your counsel, depend on Sugriva's willing cooperation and the state of the rivers. He who has rendered a service merits repayment. The ungrateful who do not honor an obligation lose the respect of the good. Who, with joined palms, Lakshmana listened with approval to this judicious speech and addressed Rama, who had regained his cheerful mien, saying, You speak truly, O chief of men. Without fail, that monkey, that Vanara, will bring about that which you desire. Meanwhile, we, awaiting the Ottoman, endure the rains, resolving to slay your adversary, restraining your anger. Let us pass these 4 months of Ottoman together, dwelling on the mountain frequented by lions, and then hold yourself in readiness to destroy your enemy. Thus ended chapter 27 of Kishkindha Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puramasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime.